Birmingham pastors are stepping in, trying to help people affected by a cemetery's recent bankruptcy filing.
And they plan to use the pulpit to make sure people understand the legal process that's connected to this filing and how it impacts families with prepaid plots or loved ones who are buried there. CBS 42's Mike McClanahan's in the newsroom with the latest development in our continuing coverage. Mike.
Well, Sherry, at some churches in Birmingham, this Sunday's sermon will include a lesson on how to file a claim in bankruptcy court. Because as one pastor explains, not everyone can afford to wait for answers about George Washington Carver Memorial Gardens.
It's realistic. I have members that are convalescent and who have purchased plots at Carver. And so that's, they could pass at any moment. And that's one of the scares and fears of their loved ones. It's what are we going to do? How are we going to pay for another burial when one burial is already paid for?
Pastors are also planning to unite for a public show of support at the cemetery on Friday. Across town, the Birmingham Metro branch of the NAACP is lending a hand to people who are overwhelmed by the bankruptcy claim process. President Hezekiah Jackson says a number of people have stopped in to get a packet of paperwork and directions to the courthouse a few blocks away.
If there are any additional things that are needed, the staff there will help them, and they can just make one stop. It's a very intimidating process. Most people are not familiar with the court system and certainly not with the bankruptcy court system. And so they need a little assurance that at the end of the day that they will have a fair opportunity to be heard and have their day in court.
Ultimately, Pastor Sellers is hoping for a change of ownership.
I believe one of the greatest outcomes would be that someone will stand up to the plate and purchase Carver Cemetery out of bankruptcy, if that's possible. It will calm the minds and hearts of so many people.
We've heard from State Representative Wandalyn Gavan that the trustee does intend to look for a buyer for the cemetery, and we've reached out, but so far we haven't heard back from the trustee or his attorneys. Sherry, back to you.